Hi, Collective. Welcome to Cosmic Turtles. My name is Tina. And today, yes, there'll be a reading, maybe some channeling, and we'll see what else comes up. Sometimes you don't know until you get into it. It's just like life, you know? Sometimes you don't know what's really going to happen until you actually get into it. And that's the mystery of life. So let's see what we got for the collective right now. We got our Wild Unknown Tarot. I really like this deck. It's simple yet profound. Kind of like me. Although there's people that tried to be like me, but they're still very much over the edge of being complicated, so they can't. They gotta simplify. Just like me, I am the Emperor. So collective, the Emperor is the first card that comes out. Standing strong. You've grown yourself. Everything that's around you, you've created for yourself. And you stand strong on your creation. Creation as in the way you set yourself, your frame of mind, the way you self-discipline to keeping your mind focused on your goals you want to accomplish for yourself, for your greater good, which in return, once you've filled up your own cup, you can share with others. Also, what you carry in your heart. You've done all the work. See the eclipse here in the sun? You've done all the work to totally eclipse out whatever it is you no longer need, like limiting beliefs and things that were held heavy in your heart. You released those things. You practiced forgiveness, and you surrendered yourself to your greater self, which is your higher being. And because of that surrender and allowing the elements around you take care and nurture you, allowing yourself, being in the seat of receiving, that's how you were able to have a growth sprout. And that's how you were able to continue and sustain yourself. The Emperor, associated with fire signs, or if you have fire in your chart, if you know your 12 houses of your astrology, check out which house the fire sign is in, and that is the area of life where you have grown yourself. Knowing yourself is key. Knowing yourself, not knowing how you can manipulate others. That is saying you have the ability to get in touch with your toxic side and use it to create more toxicity for yourself and others. But if you really want to have a platform to stand on that is sturdy and stable, release the toxicity if you dare. Now let's see what else is in here. Woohoo! Well, it has a rainbow, that's for sure. Let's go see what the card is. Woohoo! 6 of Wands. Congratulations. Victory. You've accomplished victory in your life. No matter what rainfall or storms came over you, which is another way of explaining the hardships in life and the challenges that you went through, you came out victorious because the rainbow is shining above you. You have all spectrums of color available to you. You have all types of healings available to you. All you need to do is look up and receive. I have intuitive promptings of what people may be saying while I'm doing the readings, and I could respond to them. But the thing is, clarity comes with listening. And answering those psychic promptings coming through would only do like that instant gratification. And I'm not into that. I'm into, if you really want to know for yourself, you're going to do the work. You're going to do the time it takes. You're going to self-discipline. Take what resonates. Whatever doesn't, have fun throwing it out the window. Daughter of Pentacles. There's a message concerning what you hold of value, concerning your job, your abundance, your finances, concerning abundance in general, the things you hold of value. If what you hold of value, your friends. So you could be receiving a message from a loved one. So that's one thing you hold of value. You could be receiving a message from them. This is a baby deer. It still has spots. It could be a message from someone younger, a niece, a nephew, your own son or daughter. Whatever the message is, there's a rainbow above this baby deer. So it's good news of sorts. The collective sends out thoughts as they're listening to readings. And I hear some. I choose not to answer them on when I'm doing a reading, because time is subjective. It's not necessarily linear, although it has a linear structure. It also has a spiral structure, which means you can look like that, look straight down on all the past, the present, the future at the same time. So, although you're saying things, I'm not answering them. This would only feed instant gratification. It would only... You gotta go higher than that. Also, if you want specific answers, email me for a reading. But it's up to you. And just remember, all these readings, they're for entertainment purposes only. Take it as you will. We have the Devil card that comes out. Things that hold you in bondage, or the things you may be receiving good news about someone that you love, but that person maybe are asking something of you, contractual, like a contract type of thing, and you don't want to. You've grown yourself, right? So now they're all coming to see if they can get a piece of the pie. Keep your wits about yourself. Resist the temptation. And lovingly decline if you need to. What else do we got? There's some of you in the collective that are not just your everyday people, your people that are in the limelight. See, in the limelight, you're like known and you're listening. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Standing your ground. What you've grown yourself to be, you're standing your ground, you're shining your light. And you have a truth about you. See, that's the sword of truth. And the owl has the ability to see through the darkness, which means it could put the light on things that are being hidden behind your back. And it could have to do with this energy here that's trying to do these things. Don't let them, like I said, use your intuition, your internal promptings. When you have a sense about things, and you know you're not under any other influence that may jeopardize you being able to have a sense about things. Anyway, whether you're under an influence or not, if the sense about that thing keeps repeating, then more than likely it is an intuitive prompting, turned into a gut feeling that's telling you, okay, it's time to really look at this for what it is, or try to figure out. You hold the truth. You're allowed to cut out the BS you don't need in your life. You're allowed to say things as you see them. This is the Father of Swords, which is the King of Swords. Take no SHIT from nobody. And whatever has to do with that contract, for some of you, look at the fine print. Make sure your team that you're working with is trustworthy. Sense that out as well. Always stand in your truth. Be savvy in all your dealings. Some of you may even look up the 48 laws of power, or the 48 laws or rules of power. You can look it up online. They're fairly simple. They can be used one way or another. They can be used to manipulate people, or they can be used to self-protect. So it's up to you how to use this tool, which is no different than a sword. A sword has a double edge, which means it could be cutting someone's head off or protecting someone. So it depends, it's for gain or for self-gain or for protection. So it depends how you use these tools that you were given, including your gifts. Your gift is to sing, to act. Use them in a way that sits well with you. The industry itself is a little hokey pokey, you could say. You could still maneuver around these things and still be more witty or more. You can still outsmart them, no matter what. You're the King of Swords, after all. The Emperor, first and foremost, but the Emperor will hold the energy of all four kings. So you're able to express yourself without being emotionally charged, and to say things as a matter of factly, and still get things on a good path for yourself. So let's go get some Oracle cards. What do we got? What do we got for this collective here? It's about the people of influence in the collective. People of influence. They know they got some influence. And like you yourself, you know you have influence. You know whoever is providing also know you have influence, but they're trying to use you to their gain and to influence the population in a way that makes it doesn't empower the population, and you're more, in this collective, you're more about empowering people. So be aware of the unexpected. Be prepared somehow, some way. It's card 43. In numerology, it's 4 plus 3 equals 7. 7 is the number that represents the unknown. It's also a divine number. So universe got your back even under unexpected things. It could be really amazing, unexpected results coming to you in your favor. Oh, there's one that's like inside out. Ooh, acceptance. We have acceptance. Accept whatever was and let it go. And then accept where you are and be in the seat of receiving. However that resonates for you. Acceptance holds a lot. Sometimes it's accepting you screwed up, you made a mistake. Now, what you could do to remedy it is don't make that mistake anymore. That's it. It's simple yet profound, and sometimes it takes a lot of effort for you to be able to get to acceptance in the first place. Don't self-sabotage, let those things go. Make it resolute within you. You hold the sword of truth after all. Practice resistance to whatever it is that, that is really not ethical at all. That you can even feel it. There's a way to navigate through these things. I see lawyers, I see contracts, I see breach of contracts from the other side, I see unethical actions, I see a temporary challenge that'll be overcome with your own faith in something greater than you, which is divine. The divine energy is, if you're atheist, it is your higher self itself. So regardless, it's all part of the same spot. Just explained in different ways, that's all. And also resist temptation. Resist the too good to be true type of scenarios. I mean, we could be very smart, but we can be really stupid even though we're very smart, it's part of our human conditioning, I think. But we learn. I mean, we're learning. And once you're fed up and you actually know everything about a certain mistake you've done, you'll never repeat it again. Because you've learned everything about it. You've accomplished learning about it. The things that you do want for yourself, set them in motion. The actual things that are your heart's desire, that your heart and your mind also connects to at the same time, those things, set it in motion. If it's a certain feeling or sense or something, and you have the power to do it, set those things in motion. Do it in a creative way. You're going to rediscover who you are. Because we're allowed to reinvent ourselves, right? Even though we've held an image for so long, we can reinvent it because we've evolved, which means that little seedling that used to have 2 leaves on it and became a tree and it has like many branches and now bears fruit. You've changed, you've evolved. Rediscover, look at yourself. You're more than what you've ever been. You're more than what people are telling you you are. You are what you discover about yourself. So rediscover what it is that you have that is scaring the shit out of people in one way. Be grateful for everything you have been through. Regardless, it's good, bad, ugly. It's a matter of perspective. It's your perception. When you change your perception about yourself, you change everything on the outer reality. These things take time, but sometimes it's a snap moment that makes everything change. Just a realization of sorts. And there's like this emerald jewel that just appears in front of this person here. She's already dressed in purple and gold, dressed in white, so she holds purity and spirituality. High purity and spirituality within her. The animal, as she's already transformed, she just went through the door On the other side of fear, there is love. Love. And then she sees this jewel. This jewel could be a representation of who she is really. Find what it is that make you shine. There's an internal connection to some type of brightness that could be equal to saying a diamond, right? Or a jewel of sorts. And that is your essence. Bring that essence through you. Shine it. And your power of presence will be the delivery method to bring about change. Keep your mind steady. Keep your heart peaceful. Bring these together and move forward with this shine. And it'll change the whole perception of you and how others see you. It'll be like one way on how to transition an image from one thing to another, and it'll be readily accepted, like almost radically accepted. So people are looking for strong people that are able to change. So in those people's minds, they're like, if they can do it, then I can too. So you're inspiring by doing these things for yourself. So don't ever give up. Keep moving forward. Keep inspiring. I'd like to thank all my subscribers, even the ones that are not subscribing and just watching. I'd like to thank all my watchers. And please, watchers, I don't see who clicks like, but click the like button. Help my channel grow somehow. And I'd like to say thank you to everybody. And this is Tina from Cosmic Turtles. We'll see you next time.